This video is for everyone that sometimes wants to do everything their way. And I'm one of you, so that's why I can talk about it. So stick around if you want to hear the benefits of doing it sometimes someone else's way. Aloha, 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 beautiful soul. Welcome at Monday Me. We are a little bit late with this recording. I'm very sorry. I had to do things my way, so that's why I can do this video with you. So when you have this stubbornness, and this is not a judgment because I have that stubbornness too. When you have this stubbornness about, wanting to do things your way, you will have these challenges from time to time that you get these reactions from other people, or that your way is not working, and it can be really frustrating, no? And what I have been learning this weekend is how comforting it can be to step out of my stubbornness and follow someone else's way, just for a few days. So the reason why you sometimes get stuck when you are doing it your way is because you do not always have the level of awareness, but especially not the level of practice and experience that you need to get to the next level. And for that, we sometimes need people that help us to take that step, and we need to copy their behavior so that we can take that next step. So what is something that you can do? Well, there are different things that you can do, of course, but one is seek for someone who has the level where you want to go. So if there's a little gap in between, and don't make the gap too big, but search for someone that is just beyond your level, not very much, just a little bit, and go and copy what they are doing. For example, I'm starting up a TikTok channel, and this is my first time TikToking, so I have no clue what to do. And so I am searching for people that I can follow, that have the same interests as me, that have the same direction, like healing and Ho'oponopono, that have that same direction, and then I am copying their behaviors. So my first videos will be all about seeking a way for copying the behavior and the videos of other people, so because they have already proven, So this is something that I would encourage you to do, especially when you get in the stubbornness, because what I have learned is when I'm in my stubbornness, I'm closing down. And I'm making my life difficult. I'm also making other people's life difficult, but I'm especially making my life difficult. And my dear friends, my life is about me. Your life should be about you. It should not be about all those other people, not even when you have kids. It should first be about you. Without being egocentric, you can still come from a center place, having things being around your happiness, and with that you are spreading happiness. So when you are in this stubborn mood, you are getting into everything turns around me in an egoistic way. That's not what I'm inviting you to. I'm really inviting you to have things turn around you in a positive way, in an open way, in a connected way. So go ahead and try that out. Try out that when you feel you are in that stubbornness, that you go and find someone to copy so that you can take that next step. And from there, you will see how it's going, but you first need to get the experience of doing things in someone else's way that is working, because they already have such a following. And excuse me. And then you can decide to turn things around and do them your way again and see what is the difference. So for this video, I would really appreciate that you like it, you love it, or that you leave me a comment about what this has opened up to you. And for you to understand what is happening in my life, how did I come to this video, because my videos are always coming from my own experience now. So, as you know, I have Lyme disease. And as you may know, Lyme disease brings a lot of fatigue with it. So at the same time, I am taking my steps to grow and to become a different version of me, which is what I'm talking about all the time, you know. So these two processes, they are really tiring, like the fatigue of the Lyme disease and taking all those steps out of my comfort zone to build up a new me. These two things, they're really tiring. So what I do during the day is normally I have a nap, because halfway the day I'm so totally exhausted that I don't know how to continue. And then when after I did that nap, I have this chance again to like start as if it's a fresh day. So it's really helping me in some ways. But this weekend, I had a family weekend. So I was there with my mother and her sister and then two nephews. Or nephew and a niece, excuse me. The nephew is 16, the niece is 18, I am 48, and then my aunt is 75 and my mother is 80. So we had like a very diverse age range, you know. And the energy of all these people is different. So these young people, they want to go on and explore and find different things, and they are on their mobile the whole time, communicating. They're all the time, they are on and like busy with their environment. The mother generation, they are like, oh my God. They have judgments about the young generation, because this is of course behavior that they didn't have, and they were 16 and 18. Life was totally different then. We're talking about like 60 years ago, so you can imagine. And like my mother, for example, she's a little bit slower in walking, and the other ones, they are ahead in walking. There are all these things happening at the inside, and they are accumulating, and on the outside in the reactions and the relations between all of them. And I was in the middle of that. But as I was telling you, normally I take my afternoon nap to make sure that I get like energy to continue in the day. And these past 3 days, there was no time for naps. Even though I was walking around with 75 and 80-year-old ladies, there was no time for naps. So I decided before I went on this weekend, I will just follow the energy and stay in love. So I was really coming and I was training myself to be in a loving space, so that I would be able to handle this situation. And honestly, even though I had a 12-hour night last night, but honestly, it was like a revelation for me to follow their energy, to follow their structure, to follow their day, and not really needing that moment of sleep. So it is making me reflect on, like, do I really need it, or is it just me telling myself that I need this? And that's what I am talking about when I talk about this stubbornness. The stubbornness of like having my head rule the way that I do things and the way that I program my day and things like that. It was really, we had such a lot of fun. And like, I was up 8 in the morning. I went to bed 11, 12 in the evening. It were long days. But still, I did it without a nap. So now it's sort of like, I'm feeling like I should swap around, flip around my idea about needing that nap to continue performing. So, and your example will be 100% different. I'm quite sure about that. But seek in which way, like where are you stubborn? And sometimes you need that experience of being with other people to realize where you are stubborn. So I hope this has helped you. Don't forget to like or to love the videos so that I know that you want this kind of content more. And take good care of yourself, my darling. Be in love with everything that happens around you. Sending you much love. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, beautiful soul. If there's anything I want you to take from these videos, then it is the permission for you to shine your light. It's the most important thing. So go ahead, shine your light. I love you. Bye bye.